Line 3. Red Ninja Anonymous here. Let me clarify a few things for you, since you really have no idea who we are, or what we represent. Anonymous is us. You and me, your brother, your sister, your father, your friends, your enemies. Everyone. There is no exception. None. Every time you comment on a video without logging in, you are anonymous. Every time you make an opinion without anyone knowing who you are anonymous. Every time you urinate in public in the bushes in the dark in the middle of the night and someone sees you, but does not know who you are anonymous. You do not get to choose your allegiance. You are already a part of us. You are making negative comments on our offensive against the so-called Church of Scientology. Do you realize that we are following the church's own policies? We are essentially doing the exact same thing that they are doing. Exactly. There is no difference between what we do and what they do. The only difference is that they have millions and millions of dollars they can throw around. The law is on their side only because they are trying to use the First Amendment, the right to freedom of speech and expression, which includes the right to believe in whatever they want to try and play the victim in this war. The law is wrong in this regard. They do not respect the First Amendment, nor do they care about the freedom of speech as they constantly try to silence any opposition directed towards them, even peaceful ones. They do not appreciate the freedom of expression, because if we express ourselves out of disgust for their religion, they sue us for suppressing their right of expression. Do not misunderstand our cause. We are not out to destroy the religion in of itself. We are out to destroy the part of Scientology that makes it dangerous. Their secret police which actively investigate any and all persons that are openly against them, to try and find out everything they can about them, to use any criminal evidence against them to slander them and make them a social reject, to embarrass and humiliate them, to sue them if possible for everything they are worth, and to silence them by any means necessary if they are capable of getting away with it. In other words, we are protecting the very people who accuse us of bigotry and malice. We are trying to save people from certain ruin at the hands of a money-draining business hidden behind the facade of a religion. Xenu, intergalactic worlds, hydrogen bombs in volcanoes, OTs, all that has nothing to do with us. We don't care. We find it hilarious and weird, but we don't care. What we care about is things like the fair game policy, where it strictly explains that all people who are subversive persons are open game, and states that, and this I quote, SP order, fair game, may be deprived of property or injured by any means by any Scientologist without any discipline of the Scientologist, may be tricked, sued or lied to or destroyed. They may come back at you, claiming that this policy was cancelled back in 1968, but keep in mind that Scientologists are trained to lie and never defend, always attack. That and to make as much money as possible. So you see, we are not evil, nor are we against the religion, although we do find it strange. What we are after are those people that are in the second and first orders of the Church of Scientology. The believers, the third level, people like you and me who joined the Church of Scientology, have no idea what is really going on. They are prisoners of ignorance and lies given to them by those of the higher levels. The zealots, the second level, those that command the believers, pass on orders from the overseers, the first level, and most dangerous. It is the people from these two levels that issue all orders and commands to the masses, those that do not have the luxury of freedom of choice nor freedom of expression, and it is to the first and second levels that our message is directed to. It is these two tiers of Scientology hierarchy that you should fear. It is these people that we are after. As our motto goes, we do not forgive. We do not forgive them for the lives of those that they have taken away. The people who have died for their faith when they did not need to, betrayed by the very church they sought refuge in, robbed of everything they had, and paid the ultimate price for their trust. We do not forget. We do not forget the lies, slander and constant avoidance that these people have done. Time after time, the Church has skillfully avoided being charged with numerous crimes with their powerful legal teams that castrate the opposition with their massive and seemingly endless financial resources. If they are going to lose in court, they purposefully play the court system to frustrate their opponents, forcing courts to drag on and on for as long as possible, to leak their opposition dry financially. Scientology also has a policy to resolve any and all settlements out of court, if possible. That way, they are never convicted of their own crimes, and quite literally get away with murder. These types of crimes go far beyond what is acceptable, and to avoid punishment which they deserve and unforgivable. That is why we have to succeed. That is why we will succeed. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Accept us.